What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in with Beyond the Block, where we go past what's seen and get into what's real. I'm your host, Key. Today's guest is somebody whose name still echoes through Chicago gyms and city blocks. Ice was that dude known for his game, his drive, and respect he earned coming up on the west side. But life don't always play out like the highlight reel. Along the way, Ice faced moments that could have changed everything, the kind of moments that test who you are when the lights go off and the crowd disappears. Now he's here, and not to just talk about basketball, but to open up about the journey, the lessons, the losses, and now how he found a new purpose beyond the game and beyond the block. This one's raw, this one's real, it's deeper than basketball, so let's get into it. All right, so what's up, my boy?
What's up, bro?
My first question I'm gonna open up and ask you is, like, let's take it like all the way back to like your Tyler days, like where you was born at, what was home like.
I'm from Chicago. I'm from out west. Originally from out Central Park of Crenshaw. And life at home, it was really, I was the youngest child, so I really was spoiled. I really was getting anything I want as long as I do right. So I really was a good kid.
Mm-hmm. And youngest child out of how many?
Out of three of us.
Three?
Yep, I got a big sister and big brother.
Two big brothers, two big sisters?
Nah, one sister and one brother. Reese and Tata.
Your relationship with your parents, was your mom around, was your dad around y'all, was y'all a tight family? Like how that was for
Yeah,
y'all
for sure.
within that household?
Right, for sure. So we super tight. My mama and my daddy was in my life. So, but my daddy was in and out of jail. So my mama was out my life. At one point, she had went to jail for 2 attempts, but she fought it, went in front of a judge. And she was found not guilty. But other than that, everybody was in my life. But as my daddy was going in and out of jail, my brother was the father figure. So he was like the man.
And which brother is that?
Reese.
Okay. What kind of kid was you? Was you a baby kid? Was you quiet kid? Like what kind of kid?
I really was quiet though as a shorty though. All I did was play ball. Like I started ball at a young age. All I did was hoop. That was the only thing I did.
Okay. And your best like description, what was life like back then on the west side, and what kind of things were you seeing like on the everyday side?
Like back then, like as a kid, it was fun. Like we used to be able to go to Fifi's, walk to parties, like walk to different hoods, slide on females.
And for the people that don't, my bad, for the people that don't know what a Fifi is, you just give them a quick.
Like everybody, like a block party basically.
Right,
that's what a Fifi is, basically a block party. Like people be able to have Fifi's, walk to different hoods. This one, it wasn't really no violence going on for real. Like people like every hood mess with each other, you know?
Right,
everybody was cool.
For sure. When you think about just specifically your neighborhood, and when you just think about it, your hood, what come to your mind, like good and bad, about just your hood?
As of right now, or as when I was a kid?
More so when you was in that toddler frame of growing up.
I say it was good. Like our block was known for block club parties.
Right.
Like Johnny P, Do or Die, they from off Crenshaw. So we was known for our block club parties. Like Twister used to come perform. Don, what's the pimp name? Don, what's his name?
Don?
It's a pimp. He used to be coming there. Like a lot of
block parties?
Yeah. Don Juan, that's his name. Don Juan. We was known for our block parties.
That's my first time hearing that one.
Yeah, Don Juan. We was known for our block club parties.
So
yeah.
Don Juan was at the block clubs and shit, y'all getting it in.
Suits on,
Right.
cars. Used to be busting. We was known for that. So yeah, that definitely brings us good memories.
What kind of energy, or what kind of like, how I want to put this, what kind of like lessons shaped you early? So for example, just in case you might not know what I mean. So like, all right, my grandma probably like keep me on the porch, or no cursing, or like what made you ice at a early age? It could have came from anybody in your family, your big brother, anything.
I really saw how like my mama went to jail, my daddy went to jail. I really seen like, damn, I don't want to go through that. Like when that happened, I had to move my grandma. My cousin stayed with us. It's 8 of us in the crib. So really, I ain't want to go through that. I ain't want to live like that.
So let's get into shit, what you known for, which is basketball. Can you tell us, when did basketball first enter your life? And was it like a love at sight type thing? Did you have to practice it? Did you grow on it? Or like, how was it? Like, as soon as you touched the ball, you knew that's what you wanted to do? Did you play other sports? Like, how was it? Like, how did you know, oh yeah, I got this shit on the hoop?
Nah, see me, I was born with this shit. This shit was already in me when I was born. Right, I started hooping, I was like 7 years old.
Right.
Like 7 years old, yeah. I still had to grind though and put in that work though, but I was born with this talent.
Who was the first person that introduced you to basketball or put a ball in your hands?
My brother Reese, at a young age, because he used to hoop. So I used to watch him hoop all the time. He was decent, but he wasn't better than me, though. He was decent. He could jump and shit like that, but.
Right. So what age did that start, you think, when he first put that ball in your hands?
Like 7 to 8.
7 to 8.
I started young, I started young.
I kind of touched on this with the first question, but what kind of player was you early on? So when you probably first started getting your leads and all that, was you natural talent or was you grinding away? Like, honestly, don't just say, yeah, it was just.
Nah, I say I had to work. I had to grind. Like, I wasn't the best player. Like, young, I wasn't the best player, but I was one of the best.
All right.
So.
Who were the older guys or more, besides your brother Reese, or more like local guys that gave you some inspiration with basketball?
I say people like Milton Doyle, Kiefer Sykes, K Woods, Cameron Woods. Them was the people I was looking up to because they from out west.
And what could you talk about, like, as far as Milton, like, what was it about it that, like, all right, in my head, like, he him, and I got to be better? Like, what was it? What was they niche they was doing that, like, all right, what made them influence you? What was they doing? Scoring, passing?
Everything. Everything. And like just being a leader on and off the court. Like, I always been respectful, always talk to us, give us motivation. So that really pushed me there, motivated me.
Right. I got you. What was grammar school like? Was you already him back then, or, because grammar school, I would want to say, so what grade did you start playing basketball again? What grade was it?
Probably like 3rd or 4th.
So about 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, like, what was it like? Like, when did you start getting good?
I say 8th grade is when I found out I was that, you feel me? Because I led my team to the city championship. I had went to Robert Emmett on Madison and Central, and we had a brick too. But that's when I started getting ranked and stuff. So that's how I knew I was good.
How many grammar schools did you go to?
3. I had went to Gladstone, then I had went to Gregory, then I had went to Emmett. Yeah.
Well, did you play at all 3?
Yeah, all three. Yeah,
all 3. Any coaches, anything in grammar school that paved the way for you, stuck with you?
Yeah, Coach Mike, he the head coach at OR right now. That's who got my handles.
What school was it that he was, out of your 3 grammar schools, that he was?
He was at Emmett.
And what was it about Coach Mike that, like, what advice do you most remember from Coach Mike? What was it that
he invested a lot of time in me, like come get me, working me out every day, like telling me right from wrong, not just basketball, but life situations too. So he was a big impact.
When you get to 8th grade and stuff like that, when did you start thinking about which high school you would pick to go play basketball at?
Like during the season, because high school coaches was coming to see me.
8th grade season?
Yeah, like Curry, Crane, like every school out west basically was coming to see me. I was the top guard.
What school did you graduate from out of those 3 schools?
Emmett.
Okay, Emmett.
Robert Emmett.
So you having Emmett games, playing people, other high schools coming in and check you out.
Yeah.
Type shit, okay. So with that being said, by Chicago, not even just out west, but out south, by being so many powerhouse schools, Westinghouse, Simeon, most definitely around the time you had went to high school, Westinghouse, Whitney Young, all those schools, how you pick your decision on what school you wanted to go to?
So I ended up going to Crane. The main thing was their background. Look who went there. Tony Allen, Will Bynum.
Yeah, for sure.
Sharon Collins.
For sure. Guard City.
Secondly, Tim Anderson. I had locked in with him. He was coming to get me every day, buying me shit, talking to me. Then he introduced me to my best friend, Tim. But Tim, the coach, Tim, he didn't think I was going to come there, but really, me and Tim locked in and became best friends. So that's another reason why I ended up going there.
All right. And how long did you stay at Crane? Did you stay all 4 years?
No, I stayed at Crane until my junior year. We had got kicked out for fighting. We was fighting, and then the principal signed immediate release. I had went to OR, and then Tim had ended up going to Faggot.
What was Crane like? Just a
Crane
small description.
Crane was cool. Crane was busting. Like I always had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like I'm hooping, I'm locked in, all my grades, everything, but I'm still from this hood.
Right.
I still gotta walk to school with these people and be with them. So when it was time to fight, I had to get down with who I was with.
Yeah, for sure. So when you was in high school, did you have a lot of friends that was from your hood, or did you feel like you was
I ain't gonna lie, that
at
whole
school with outsiders, like, you know, people not from where you from? You like how was you making friends at Crane?
I mean, that whole, as far as like that, like our whole little area, like High Mob, Dale Gang, like our whole little area, I go to school together. So when we go to school, all us together, because the jungle deep as hell. They 100 deep. The Saints right here, like it's different hoods. So you gotta be with your hood. It'd be busting that Crane. It was busting that Crane.
So when you got to Crane, what was that moment like walking into Crane and you was already him? Did the teammates, because when you came in freshman year, did the juniors and seniors know who you was? Like, just describe like your first practice and like what it was like. Did you already feel like, oh yeah, this is my team, this is my shit? Like, how you feel?
Everybody knew who I was already. I was already a freshman on varsity, but it really was the sophomore year. That's how I knew I was there. I ain't gonna never forget. We played against Homewood Flossmoor at the North Londale tournament. Homewood Flossmoor was like ranked number 2 in the state. And Chris Head was the coach at the time because Tim had left.
Yeah, Chris Head.
I suppose it started, but I didn't because I had got my initials, 2 tattoos. So I ain't start. So he had set me out the whole first quarter.
Why didn't he play you? Like, was that like?
Because he got mad at the tattoos. Yeah, he got mad because he got a tattoo.
And did he hit you the whole game?
Nah, he only set me for the first quarter.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, all right, I'm just chilling. He put me in. I ended up with 25 points. I'm like, yeah, I got to take this shit real serious. Like, I'm a sophomore doing this in my first game. Yes, that is up.
You stayed at Crane for how many years?
3.
By your junior year, you became a father, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
My junior year, yep.
You became a father your junior year, a young father. While still in high school, what was that like, balancing dreams, expectations, and real life responsibility before most people your age even got to that point? Because in high school, junior year, having a kid, that was most definitely out west. That was a big thing. So just tell everybody like that whole everything. Like,
yeah, you know, so I was still a kid with a kid, you know, so really that was a big responsibility. But long as I did what I needed to do, I had a good support system. So my mama, my daddy, everybody was there for me to help me out. So
when you told anybody, was anybody surprised or?
Not really. She just said, she basically like, it's your decision. It's up to you.
Right. And you was how old at the time, your junior year?
What, 17?
17.
Yep, 17.
Oh, yeah, you was at a young 17.
She didn't say, no, don't do it. Like, she was like, it's up to you. I support what you want to do.
Right.
He was with it.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep it.
For sure. So you felt like in high school you had a good, strong support system with your son?
Yeah, for sure.
When was the transition for high school when you transferred?
Also, when I transferred, I had ended up going to Orr. I ended with Orr my senior year. That was the year we was real good. We went to the we went to the Final Four. Yeah. We lost to Whitney Young back 2. Actually, the last play was for me to come off the double screen and give it to Lulu for the shot, but I ended up coming off the screen and shooting that motherfucker myself. So
that's some youth shit for sure.
Yeah.
So when you got with that high school team and that transition, I remember y'all definitely was like a little stacked little team. What was it like still with that same mindset? Did you still have that same mindset like, I'm still the man, it's still my shit, playing with other good people? Or like, how was it? How was that transition to going to Orr?
See, it was different because at Crane, I'm scoring 30s and 25. When I went to Orr, I had to be a real point guard because we got 15 D1 players. Yeah. So I had to play my role. I had to play point guard.
Did you have somebody every day at your head at practice fighting for your spot?
Yeah. Practice busting every day. You gotta earn
it. Yeah, for sure. So I want to say like by your senior year or even your junior year, when did you start having like, I could really make it with this, or like, all right, I think I could go far as hell with this? Even bigger than that, when did you start getting like scouts and stuff start coming, then that really put in your mind like, oh, okay, you know, they fucking with me, like I could go far?
Yeah, my sophomore year, Tim Anderson had left Crane and went to Texas Pan American. So he put me into him with Mean Streets. The D Rose played, he put me into him with Mean Streets. I went with them on the circuit, and I was killing and stuff like that. But I ended up committing to Texas Pan American. But I had decommitted though. But I really knew that I was gonna get officer stuff once we started winning with Orr. We Final Four. We went downstate. Like,
did you have NBA aspirations from freshman year, or like what year was it like?
Like I knew I was like I knew
I'm trying to go to the league. Like what year in high school?
Junior and senior year.
Junior, senior. So like that transition going from Crane to Orr.
Yeah, Crane to Orr.
Let's go back to like junior year, more so like when your son was first born. Did having a son that early change like how you moved, or give you like more motivation to make better decisions, or more motivation to make it out the trench?
It definitely changed how I moved because I really was spending most of my time with him, so that really kept me out of trouble from being in the streets. Yeah, it was a big responsibility. Like I had to take care of him. Like in the summer, I had to get a summer job. all the stuff that I was getting from my parents, I gave it to my son. So everything I was getting, I was giving to him.
Did that feel like a burden on your shoulder with having to do like the summer job and having to find your own income? Because some kids in high school is spoon fed. Some kids got their mama did doing X, Y, and Z for them, stuff like that. Talk about like that feeling of like having to be like a man in high school and you a kid.
Like having a kid, that just motivated me more though. Like everything I'm getting, I gotta give it to him, but really I need more because I want something for me too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now I gotta do everything I do. It gotta be twice. Like right now, we dress together. Like everything I buy him. That's how it's supposed to go.
Sure.
Yeah, that's mandatory.
In high school, what all awards did y'all win at War? As far as like city, did y'all win? Y'all didn't win.
Nah, we lost in the Final Four. We didn't make it to city. We lost in the Final Four. And then we went down state and won third place. We lost to Morgan Park. We only lost 4 games. We lost to Morgan Park twice, and we lost to Whitney Young twice.
Back to Crane. When you was at Crane and you was playing with your best friend, when you left to go to Oral, did he stay at Crane or?
Nah. So we had to leave. It got too far. Like we was fighting the BDs and shit. Like it got too far. So we locked in with the principal. We like, all right, I'm gonna sign an immediate release. Mm-hmm. So if y'all transfer, y'all can automatically play.
Right.
But Tim ended up going to Faggot. Cause Tim like, if I go there, I ain't gonna play. If I go to Oral with you, I ain't gonna play. So he ended up going to Faggot.
A lot of people don't make it to. Surprisingly, a lot of people your age, they drop out of high school. Who is within? It could be family, friend, anybody. Even could be your newborn son. Who is keeping you on that same road to stick with it, finish high school, graduate, and then go as far as you can?
I ain't gonna lie, my mama, my sister, my brother, and the teachers, like they seen the potential in me, so they was motivating me. Like, look, you could do it. Like
any teachers that you will forever remember, or any teachers that stood out the most, just like a coach.
Yeah, for sure. Miss A from Orr. Miss A from Orr.
Shout out to Miss A.
Mr. Young from Emmett.
What year did you graduate? Let's talk about that step of you getting ready to graduate. What year did you graduate from high school?
2014.
So you graduate from high school, and then you do what after high school? Did you go to college, JUCO?
So I end up going to JUCO. I end up going to Hill College in Texas.
Mm-hmm. When you got to college, how different? Because a lot of people don't know. Because I went to college myself, and I went to WIU, but my first time going was my first time going. So my first day there, I didn't even take a campus visit or anything like that.
Right.
Talk about like for the people that. Cause me and you both, like we know people that like never been nowhere outside of their hood, outside of a lot of places just within the inner city of Chicago. Talk about like how different college was, not only just the life, but like basketball too.
Like for me in college, like when I was at Hill, we didn't really party. It was school and then workout. We used to work out 3 times a day, so we didn't even have time to go party because we were so tired. So, but college definitely fun though, but I ended up coming back home. I went to Hill for like 3-4 months, and I ended up coming home because I was homesick. Everything at home, my brother at home. I'm having bad dreams about him. My son at home. Like I was homesick, so I ended up coming back.
I don't think I forgot to ask you your recruiting process. Like who set up the recruiting process, or who set it up for you to pick what school you wanted to go to? Did your coach help you with that, or like how was that for you?
Yeah, twin Jamal really. He was one of the assistant coaches at Ord. We was really locked in, so he got me to where I needed to be.
Where he got you to, was that a preference? Was it just like I just come on with it, or like what? Just
the coach really wanted me. Like he felt like I fitted the program. So when I had went, I ain't gonna never forget. I told him like, man, I'm ready. I want to go home. Ooh. He said, man, you making the biggest mistake of your life. As he taking me to the airport, he like, man, you making the biggest mistake of your life. Because guess what happened? The whole team went D1. The whole team went D1 the next year.
Let's speak more so like on the college life. What was the college parties like? What was the people like? Like, was everybody fucking with ice? Like, how was that like for you?
Yeah. So like the parties and shit, like I was the man in. I was like fake on some tough shit. Like motherfucker got in fights and shit before. Hey, look, I ain't gonna never forget. We having a party. Our school when I'm at Triton, we having a party.
You finna talk about the basement party?
Yeah. We in the basement.
Yeah.
We in the basement. There's some dudes down there. They tweaking. I don't know what I said though. I said something crazy. bust me too hard. I couldn't believe it because it's 100 of us in here. He bust me. I say, what? What? I go upstairs. I say, check it out. Boy, 50 of us came downstairs.
Who you tell you? Was that the team? Or
yeah, the team. My cousin, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was here, my cousin was coming to the parties here too. So I had the team and I had my people with me. So I go upstairs. I'm like, check it out. We come back downstairs. Killed them.
I don't think we talked about the location. Where was your first school at? The first school you went to for college? What was that at?
I went to Hill in Texas. And then I came back. And then
Let's talk about how that distance, because I was only the longest I was away, was only for WIU like 4 hours away. How was it being, because Texas is 16 hours away, like talk about that feeling and being away from, because you was away from your son too, it was away from your mama, your sister, your brothers, your family, like how that feeling was.
To me, it wasn't a good feeling because I'm in Hillsboro, Texas. It's nothing. It's nothing out there. I don't got no car. You want to go get some food or something, you got to walk so far. Like, it wasn't nothing out there. They flight was racist.
Did you feel like that was another lesson of like what being grown is?
Yeah, you got to man up. You got to fight through it.
Yeah. And at times, well, did you ever like, because I remember it was sometimes I used to be at school and you would just be thinking like, damn, like this shit, like I got to be, I got to handle myself. Like I'm out here 60, you can't go back home tomorrow or do none of this. Like you got to stand up and stand on your ground 10 toes.
Yeah.
Talk about like the feeling of like when you knew like you had to make stuff work.
Yeah, so like our basic was scared to change. Like everything is different now. Like I really was used to everything that was at the crib.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
For sure. Did you meet any close friends at your first school in Texas that you still today communicate with, anything like that? Like did they carry on? Still communicate with you and stuff like that? Like let's talk about that.
Not that really. I ain't really get a chance to really lock in.
Actually, how long was you there? I was
only there for like 3-4 months.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't take it. I mean, I got.
So you left early.
I left early.
Yeah, you left early. So at one point was you like, you get our school normally start about August. At what point was you like, all right, I couldn't take it? Like you said 2-3 months. So it really was 2-3 months.
Nah, it was like 3-4 months. I was there for like 3-4 months, but I had went 2 weeks before. Me and Twin had went. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That's when we had a car. We was riding around. Once he left, it was different. I don't got no car. I'm in this dorm. These big ass water bugs. I couldn't.
I know you phone home. What your OG think and say about it?
They were saying don't do it. So when I did come home, I had went on the block. I had went on Crenshaw. My brother had whipped me. I ain't gonna lie.
For coming home.
Yeah, he with me.
Are you regretful for that decision or nah?
Nah.
Do you feel like that decision could have worked if you really would have stuck with it? And
if that decision would have worked, I would have went D1 and I fucking around would have been getting paid for playing basketball. But I don't regret it because everything happens for a reason. All this is in God's plan. So.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's talk about the transition. So you come back to the crib after 3 months of trying to school in Texas. You weren't fucking with it. What school did you transfer to and how did you get in as far as like the recruitment process there? Like getting on the basketball team, you got to holler at people. Like how did that go?
So when I came back, I had got up my homie Tim. We ended up going to River Wright. Mm-hmm. I played one game. We played against South Suburban. Mm-hmm. Got their ass 40. After that, I was ineligible because my grades. Right. But Triton was there. So they had recruited me and shit like that.
So they was watching that 40-point game type shit.
Yeah. And then I ended up going there. And then I redshirted the first year. And then I played the second year.
When they sent that 40-point game and then they reached out to you saying that they wanted to play with you or whatever like that, like was that decision, was it snap of a finger, I'm gone, or did you have to think about it? Like how
I was gone because they was one of the best JUCOs in the nation. I'm like, I'm gone. This fit me right here. I'm gone.
Right. Was it like a coach or anything that at that time made you want to go there, or did you just want to go there because like, this is a good school, this is a good program?
Coach Steve.
So you get to Triton. Let's talk about when you got to Triton. What was everything like, far as like being back home, and like did that give you some type of peace, or like what was it like? Was the schoolwork easier? Was getting in rotation on the team easier? Just life overall, was it just a way better feeling?
I mean, it was a better feeling, but I was at peace, but it still I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When I used to drive to school. So when I drive to school, I'm a student, then I'm an athlete. But when practice is over, when I go back to the trenches, I gotta suit up. It's
And how far was Triton from?
like about 30, 40 minutes.
You still a freshman at the point that you transferred from Triton. So did you start freshman year for
No, that first year I redshirted.
Redshirted? Okay.
I ain't play that first year.
Okay, but you was on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, so you redshirted that first year, and then second year, what all happened?
So the second year, that's the year we won the national championship. Like we went 34-4. We had ended up winning the national championship.
Was you starting that?
Yeah, I was starting.
Okay. With that team and y'all going 34 and what?
4.
34 and 4. What was like the feeling of being on something like you ain't been on that in, I want to say probably about like a year or two since or. So what was the feeling of being back successful with the basketball?
I ain't gonna lie, like the moment that I remember is it's the national championship. Like the last 10 seconds, I was feeling like sad but happy. I'm happy we winning. Like I made history and all this, but I was sad because all this shit coming to an end. Like with my brothers, like this shit coming to an end. It's time to move on to the next journey. So I was kind of like happy and sad at the same time. It was a good feeling,
right?
But I'm like, man, this shit over with.
So when we talk about winning a national championship, like personally, coming from your neighborhood, Crenshaw, like what did that mean to you? Like the day y'all won, or when you knew y'all was on the verge to win, or anything? Like personally, just to you, like what did it mean? If it don't mean nothing, that'd be cool.
Nah, that mean a lot. I mean, I made history. I'm a legend. I'm in the books.
Yeah,
I got a ring, and I won it in my city.
Yeah,
I made history, and everybody supporting it. Everybody support that.
Yeah. How did your mama like that?
She loved it. She loved anything that I do positive. She loved it.
For sure. When you look back at that moment now, what do you remember most? The celebration or the road you took to get there?
It got to be the road we had to do. The working out, the arguing, the fighting. Like we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot to get there. So everything was worth it though.
Do you feel like the practices, conditioning, whatever, like do you feel like the program was better either at Triton or better at the first school you went to in Texas?
I say Triton. I mean, I feel like Hill College, the talent was better, but our whole team, like the chemistry we had, we were so
at
good.
Triton.
Yeah, at Triton. Like we played together. So
now you said you haven't kept in touch with the people from the Texas school. Do you keep in touch with the people from?
Oh yeah, we got a group chat. We talk every day.
From Triton? Yeah, Triton. So y'all win the national championship. Around that same time, life was changing fast for you. You had just welcomed a baby girl, your second child. And what was life like in that moment, juggling success, family, and everything coming at you at once?
So my daughter's born May 30th.
But first let me ask you, what month did you give us a timeline of when you won your ring and then when she was born?
So we won everything 2018 March.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter was born May 31st.
2 months after
2018. But I supposed to got my ring after that. So yeah, she was born May 31st, 2018. And then June 15th, I ended up getting charged for a murder, first degree murder, for attempts.
Let's talk about you having your first girl. What was that like? What was the feeling of that?
I'm like, I got my son now. Now I got a daughter. That's all I need. I don't need no more kids. That's it. I'm finna go full throttle now. I'm finna really, really chase my goals. You feel me? So there's it's just more motivation. That's all.
This would be a real challenge for me. At any time, did you ever feel like having a girl would be too much for Ice? Or did you have desire to have a girl? Because me, I'm different. I'm kind of like you though. I would want a son first, then a girl would be cool.
You know, a girl really change you. You would be overprotective. Like you want to teach your right from wrong. So that having a daughter really, really changed me. Like really, I want to do right by her and set an example. So.
Right. And how old was you in college? Was you a freshman or what year was you in college when?
I was a sophomore.
3 years after 2015. So
yeah, I was a sophomore. No, JUCO only go up to 2 years. I was a sophomore.
Sophomore. When you did have your daughter, how did you feel like? Did you want her to? Was it dreams you had for her early? Because maybe you probably had some dreams for Ice, like far as like, did you want her to play basketball or did you want her to?
Yeah,
Like, is this something that you already had your mindset? I got a daughter. This is what I want her to do.
Yeah, I had planned like she was gonna play every sport in it though, but I was crushed. She was born May 31st. I got charged for murder June 14th. I didn't even have that much time to spend time with her, so that really got to me.
So let's talk about your losses in life. So you lost your big brother. When did you lose your big brother?
July 18, 2015.
July 18th, 2015, and that was about how long after y'all won the national championship?
3 years. So we won the national championship in 2018. So that was
Right.
3 years after.
What was the feeling like of him not being in the stands? Could you give us a description of how he was supporting your basketball career?
He supported everything I do. Like he was the breadwinner, he was the muscle, like he was the father figure, the father figure for me. So like that impacted everybody. Like not even just the family, like the hood. Like when he died, everybody from our hood went to different hoods, split up. Like when he died, it didn't bring us together. Everybody separated.
So it was a domino effect once he got knocked.
Then even my family, we was going through it. Like my sister, she trying to commit suicide. Like this, his death really affected everybody. Everybody loved him.
And let's talk about your best friend Tim. When did Tim pass away?
Tim passed away. I ain't even get over Tim yet. Tim died in April. Reese died in July.
And how many months?
Months apart.
Months apart.
Tim got killed right in front of my house.
You lost your brother and your best friend. Something I did want to use you to talk about is the cycle of us being in the trenches and kids growing up in the trenches and losing your best friend. Like, I feel like a lot of people that's really from the trenches, I feel like a lot of people experience that. Like, literally, like everybody in different hoods experience that no matter where they from. I just feel like that's something that everybody experienced. Give me a feeling as best as you can of what it's like losing a big brother.
Man, it's like I ain't gonna lie, when he died, I feel like I wanted everything to pause. I wanted the whole world to pause so I could figure out what's going on. But like when he died, everything was moving fast. Like
now you had two big brothers, right?
Yeah,
Which one was
I got another brother on my daddy. Said my daddy got like.
Oh, so you and Reese got the same mom?
Yeah, me, Reese, and Tata, we got the same mama and daddy.
Okay, so
on my daddy side, it's a lot of us.
Right. So when you get the call, like take us through that, like give us a real in depth, like
when Reese died.
Yeah, for sure.
He died in my face.
Right.
I like ain't nobody called, none of that. Like we got in a fight, we end up getting the shootout. He ended up getting hit on our own block, on our block.
So that pop off, that escalate, did you feel like it was a point when that happened that you could have like saved him? Did you feel like
that's one of the main reasons I came home? I used to be having dreams of him, like I used to have dreams of him getting killed because I know how he is. Like
that's that scenario.
Yeah, like I know how he is. Like he at the same time, everybody love him, but at the same time he a bully. You feel me? Every time at the end of the night, he busting off somebody. Like that's what he do. Like
yeah,
he love to fight and shit like that. So
let's transition to your best friend. Let's transition to Tim. What Ice personally felt like losing his best friend, his right hand man.
So with Tim, I was just with Tim. Tim was selling a little weed. He was hustling. I was just with him. I had left. I had went outside to see a little female. I got a call about that situation. They had called like, yeah, Shorty them just robbed the joint. Really, Tim them people here robbed the joint, but Tim hustling.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So Tim, dude, them get on Tim like, man, ooh, them was your people. So he tried to call back like, man, how the fuck y'all just go rob the joint and y'all ain't, and I'm out here, you feel me? Y'all just put me in a bad position. And after that, it went left. They're like, they were like, we ain't bringing shit back. It's over with.
Let's get more into when you got that call. Like, what was the first feeling?
Shit, I got straight up. He was still laying down. People taking pictures out the window, making videos. Bro, he was still right.
Did you have a close relationship with Tim, his family, mom, dad, or the people that was in his life?
His mama? I mean, his mama locked in.
Yeah.
Every time I see her, I get 100. Yeah. Just off the love, just off the screen.
Did you have to relay that news to her that Tim had died?
I ain't talk to her. I had to talk to her uncle though.
Yeah. So when you lost your brother and you lost Tim, like, did you feel like giving up? Did you, like, what was going on through your mind by that being 3 months apart?
Yeah.
Because that was 2015. So what was going on through your mind from the time frame of April 2015 to June 2015.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when they died, like every time somebody died, I feel like I gave up. But this last time when I got booked, I couldn't give up because that's when I had got close to God. You got to think about it. When me and Tim met, right after he met, Tim started living with me. I just met Tim. He was living with me every day, every day. So he affected me a lot, but my brother the most because he ain't affected just me. He affected everybody, and then everything went downhill. Like
that domino effect we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So when you lost them, like just like with your kids, I talked about giving up, but did it push you?
Because I see how that shit is. Like,
did it push you to go hard on the court, or like what at that time frame of 2015? What way did it push you?
See, 2015, I ain't like when that shit happened. I ain't really care. Like, I wish everything was just paused. Like, I had to figure it out, but I was just going with the flow. Like, I was angry. I ain't gonna lie. That time, I was angry.
Tim and Reese, what's one memory that you hold on to the most? Let's talk about with Reese.
Them together or just with Reese?
If you want to talk about them together, talk about just separate. Because was y'all hanging together? Like, was it used to be you, Tim,
even
Reese?
though Tim was in a different hood, but he was around though. He was around.
So you could talk about
Reese
seen
it. So Reese seen it. Like when Tim died, like I was angry. Like one day I had acting for a gun. Like, let me get a gun. He like, what you need a gun for? Ooh, like he told him like, nah, that ain't the way to move. And then my brother started rapping, and he was like, yeah, my little brother popped out, and now he trying to drill. Like Tim really hurt me. Like I wanted to get revenge. I had revenge in my heart, so I had to really forgive.
What do you feel like was most memorable? A memory? Like, let's give a story from both of them, individual, a good memory. Something like once you think of Reese,
Tim just always aggressive. Hey, Tim aggressive. Tim on that. Tim always on that. He aggressive. He just be treating motherfuckers. That shit just be funny. I be like, damn, really, he really a cool dude in my perspective. But other people, he too aggressive. So that really was just funny to me. And my brother, he just funny all around the boy. So just being on the block, chilling, hooping, boxing. He making videos with the gloves. Talking about who want to box for some bread. People.
Did you used to fight Tim and your brother at any times? Like,
nah, I ain't never fight Tim. I couldn't fight my brother.
Type shit.
I couldn't. I mean, my brother whipped me when I came back from college, but he ain't really whip me. As a kid, he probably did a couple times, but he ain't really. Nah, he was too aggressive. But Tim, we used to argue and shit though. We ain't never fight though. At the end of the day, Tim ran with me and I ran with him, no matter what.
Sure. All right, so let's talk about shit really the storm and when shit really took a turn from you. You win the national championship and all that. What month and year did you win the national championship?
So we won in March 2018.
Okay. And then when did you get hit with that charge?
June 14, 2018.
And from
I supposed to got my ring 2 days before.
When you got hit with first degree murder, like tell us like in descriptive, like real in depth, like tell us how that, like the feeling of it, the day it went, the day they came, and like just tell us about it.
So before I got charged, I ain't really know what was going on until my people them started calling. The police was going to every crib. Like, yeah, we trying to talk to Isaiah Hayes. Ooh, he got an investigation alert out. They ain't say no warrant. They saying like we just want to question him.
Right.
They kept going to every crib. Ooh. They even came to my crib one time, but I was there when they did come, but I ain't answer the door. I'm like, damn, they just want to question me. I ain't do shit. So I'm like, all right. I ended up calling Coach Lou from OR. He come to the crib. We talking this shit. He like, did you do it? I'm like, hell no, I ain't do it. He like, turn yourself in then. That same day, I'm like, all right, bet. I called my lawyer, turn myself in. I'm thinking they just finna question me. My lawyer like, man, they finna charge.
So this Coach Lou, your high school coach.
My high school coach. He like, I go in my lawyer, he like, man, look, don't take no food from their ass and we ain't finna talk to them. So once you go in and say you want to talk, they charge you. Once they charge me, I'm like, what? For something I ain't do, I don't even know what's going on. Then they took me in the basement. I'm in that bitch for 2 days. I don't see no clock and I don't even know what time it is.
Cause I know a lot of things that you probably never shared with people. Let's get into stuff you never shared. What was your first words, first phone call with your mama?
I ain't gonna lie, gang. I was crying. That shit real. You booked for a body?
Yeah.
And then for some shit you ain't do, that shit, it's like I felt numb, but like I'm like, but in my mindset, I'm like, all right, they charged me. I'm finna go home and like my next court date, cause I ain't do this shit, but I don't know how that shit go. Like you gotta sit at least 2 years. I ain't never been to jail before, so
nah.
I'm thinking.
What was y'all first conversation, you and your OG? Who? Matter of fact, who was the first person that you had a conversation with, or your first phone call?
My mama went with me to the station.
Oh, when you turned yourself in.
You know, for the murder, you got to go on bail month. We went on bail month. She went with me with the lawyer, so
right.
I'm thinking like, all right, I'm finna go in this bitch and then it's over with. I'm finna go home. They charge me. I'm damn. Once I call my mama, she get the crime, I get the crime. That shit real, boy. You go in that bitch for a body. You finna sit. And the way the shit set up, like you could be innocent and then get cracked, get 100 years. Then people that's dead to the wrong doing shit, going home. So that shit 50-50, it don't even matter at this point.
Let's talk more so about you was sitting in how long did you have to sit in
I said 18 months.
Before you even went on trial or anything?
Yeah, 18
months. So let's talk about that 18 months. Sitting in Cook County, right? What was
in the county.
What was the county life like?
Shit, I was in Division 9. It was going up, but the way when I was in there, the way this shit was it was on some out south versus out west shit. So you come on deck, the whole out west came to my door. Hey, where you from? Ooh, my daddy got some juice, my brother had some juice. So I tell them that oh yeah, you good, who off the van, but yeah,
for sure.
Division 9 going up, it's busting.
Not knowing what would happen, what would kick off within them 18 months. How did that test you, like emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? Like just sitting there not knowing, because like just like in today's time, we see all type of rappers like Dirk, we see all type of people, younger H and them crowd, we see all type of people get murder charges, lose them, and they gone forever, life in prison, all that. Like when you was sitting in that cell knowing that shit, that could potentially happen, like how did that change you? Let's talk about emotionally first.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, for me, the only option was God. Like, I found myself spiritually in there. That's how I'm the man I am now. Like, I found myself spiritual. I talk to God every day, praying. It came to a point when I was in jail, I ain't curse at all. Like, I was following all the rules. Like, and I told God, like, I feel like God was telling me, like, look, if you keep doing what you doing, this gonna be your career. This how you gonna live. He showed me. I feel like he showed me, like, I'm gonna put you in jail, but I'm gonna let you go. But this how you gonna live in here. He showed me, like, if you keep doing what you're doing, this gonna be the result. And that's what brought me closer to him. I prayed every day, talking to him every day. At one point, I knew I was coming home. Even though this shit 50-50, I'm coming home, man. God got me. I had so much faith.
For sure. Within those 18 months fighting that case, what was the hardest part?
Really finding your thoughts. And just being in that cell. Like some people in there, wow, not getting close to God, like getting close to God is the closest thing that happened to me. Like,
what kind of people was you seeing in there? Let's let everybody know.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, people was telling me every day, like, shorty, you don't belong here. This ain't for you. Like, people seeing me and like talking to me and see how I'm coming. Like, I show them my pictures and all that. They be like, nah, you don't belong. Cause then I'm chilling. Like, I ain't on no tough shit.
Yeah,
I'm chilling. I'm feeding other motherfuckers from different hoods. Like,
yeah. So you locked up for 18 months and you just had a newborn daughter and you got a son. So let's talk about like your support system. Was it anybody that stood by you? And was it people that you felt like let you down, or you felt like they were supposed to be enough for you? Because when you was in the real world, you feel me, you was out here doing X, Y, and Z for them.
I ain't gonna lie, it was a real free ice movement. Like, I ain't had to worry for nothing. Like, when I went home, I had $1,000 on my book. Like, I had a good support system. But as far as like the females I was talking to, like my main bitch, she came to see me on the visit. She crying. She like, man, she crying. She like, man, I think you gonna get found guilty. I don't think
she telling you that?
She told me that. She like, I'm scared. She like, I'm scared, man. I think you gonna get found guilty. She, after that, I'm hearing all type of shit. Yeah, she fucking with him. So like, as far as the females, yeah, they on and off, leaving. But as far as my family, I had a great support system.
Within those 18 months, did it ever come across your mind like, damn, it might be tight on?
Yeah, because like I said, like this shit 50-50. I'm just realizing seeing people like dead to the wrong, beating they shit. People innocent. They ass getting 200 years. So that shit 50-50 because the system fucked up. like me, motherfucker just came to the police and said, oh yeah, he did this. How can you just go to the police and say, you seen me do this with no proof?
So even though it's a bad situation, let's talk about the good within that situation, your verdict. When that verdict came back not guilty, what was the feeling like? Whether it was relief, anger, gratitude. First off, let's talk about trial, because you went on trial.
Again in that motherfucker.
You went on trial. So let's talk about like the moments leading up to that. Let's talk about when you knew
the trial was crazy. It was packed.
Was your stomach in your ass though? Like no bullshit.
Yeah, my stomach was on my ass. Like our family on one side, they family on one side. Right. But the thing is, everybody family with the situation. Everybody family. Like I wasn't the only person on my case. I had a rappy too. So 2 of us got charged for the murder. If the shit that happened, he's family with all of them. Then the thing about that, all the witnesses used to be my homies. Like we was into it with each other. And then like they not even credible. They got booked for a gun and then say, oh yeah, I know about a murder. Like when the shit first happened, like the people that got shot, they ain't say yeah, it was him. They waited to a month later and be like, oh yeah, I realized who it was. But they ain't say shit until they got booked for a gun or, you feel me? So they wasn't credible anyway.
How long was your trial?
The trial was like 3 days.
3 days. So did you know like the first day, was it any like suspicion of like, all right, the first day you could get your verdict back, or did you already know like I'm gonna get my verdict back on the 3rd day?
Nah, I kind of knew because the judge, he was kind of irritated. Like he kind of knew he really was like rushing the shit. Like they asked because they was
bullshit case.
They was tweaking because when they got on the stand, they recanted that statement. Like now they don't want to say like it was him. A couple of people did, but now they trying to say it wasn't him. Then y'all hear me sitting in jail for 18 months when after 6 months, whole time it's a Fed camera. You come down Grinshaw, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's an alley. It's a Fed camera right there. So one of the witnesses saying like, yeah, I was at the speed hump. Another witness saying I was at the stoplight. Another witness saying I ran towards St. Louis and came back this way. We played the video, ain't nobody right there. They like, where you at? Where you at on the video? Right. So they ain't even credible. They lying.
Right. Do you think the justice system treated you fairly, or do you feel like you was already guilty in people's eyes? The first day that the article and everything came out.
That shit, they made 2 articles about me. That shit, you guilty until proven innocent. Ain't no innocent to prove it guilty. That shit bogus. Because I could walk in the station right now and say, I seen you shoot somebody. They go charge you just off what they say with no evidence. So the system fucked up. Like y'all really fucked up what I had going on. I'm in college. I'm trying to figure out what's my next step. I'm finna go D1. I could stay at Triton another year because I redshirted. Like I really could have been some.
What was your support system like at the trial? Who was all there?
Everybody. Everybody was there.
When that verdict came back and you look back to your family, what describe the faces you seen, the faces on your lawyer, the faces on everybody? Like, drop it.
So when I got out, they told me like the lawyer came to them like, look, if you get found guilty, y'all can't.
No. Like before we even get to that, like when they came back and said,
like not guilty.
Yeah.
Like
you
what I was
around and you sink because what was your family at this time?
Everybody was happy making noise, but you can't do that. You could go to jail for that.
Yeah, for sure.
For talking and doing that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The lawyer came to them like, look, if you get found guilty, y'all can't. Ooh, so they got scared. They think like, damn, you just go say guilty. You ain't say shit.
I wonder
about
what's like the time frame of like how long you would probably have to sit down or something for that, because you said your lawyer said.
You mean like the offer?
I'm saying because you said your lawyer said if they do all the celebrating and all that shit, like they'll get in trouble.
Yeah, he was saying like if the judge say guilty, y'all can't say nothing. Y'all can't say no words.
Okay. I thought
you go to jail for that.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I misheard that.
You can't react to it. Basically. Right. You can't talk none of that in the courtroom.
Right.
So if you talk, you could get charged. You could go to jail for that.
Right. And let's touch more so on like, do you feel like you was guilty in a lot of people's eyes? Like, how did it feel like seeing ICE on the news charged for a first degree murder?
I feel like when I get out, I was seeing everybody like share it. I seen a lot of people I fuck with like damn, she bogus. Like a hooper turned the shooter and shit like that. But I feel like as far as her family, first of all, I was locked in with the person that died. Like I was cool with them, but I feel like they family seeing what was going on, was like, damn, he really didn't do it. Like all the evidence and everything. Like then I went with a judge, a bench trial. Like I didn't go with a jury had to pick. I went with a judge by law. Judge like this ain't these people. So once they seen, they like damn. And then like after I really wanted to talk to the mama and daddy about this shit, but I really just left it alone. Like man, they should already see what it is. But at the same time, like right now, like people probably still feel like you feel me? I did that shit.
Let's get more into it when that verdict came back. So when that verdict came back, just give us a little, just a small little, you know, like how it went, what was said, like just give us a little, just a little.
The whole situation was sloppy because people said what they said. What I heard, 5 witnesses, 6 witnesses, like,
and everybody else asked, well, to the general public, by you having 5 to 6 witnesses, it was almost looking close to over with for you.
It wasn't. Because it's proof. It's a video showing everything. How you say you right here, you not right here. We played the video. First of all, the witnesses, they didn't even want to say what they said no more. Second of all, we looking at the video. You say you was right here. Where you at? You not even on the video.
So after you got your verdict and everything like that, came back not guilty, how long was it till you made it back home?
What you mean? Say it again.
So when you got the not guilty verdict, like tell us the process for people that don't know. You got
so for me, once I got found not guilty, I got right out. But my rap, he had a Fed case at the time, so he didn't get out right away. He got out like 2 weeks later. But once I got found not guilty, everybody knew, like the whole deck. You made history.
What was that? Was there some clapping going on, some celebration? What was that?
Too happy. I go on deck. I gave everything away. I got one of my homies looking at me like, you giving this shit away. You don't fuck with dude, man. I don't give no fuck who get it. Here, everything. You could get this shit. I don't give no fuck who get it. He called me like, look, why you do that? I mean, they can hide that shit. I'll send that shit to you. Then I go in the gym before I'm in the gym. I just beat it. I just beat it.
The gym where though?
Huh?
The gym
it's a gym. So I went back on deck. I mean, I beat my shit. Everybody, going crazy.
Go get you a session in before.
Then before they send me downstairs, I went to the gym. I'm hooping the shit. I sat down. I'm like, damn. I'm dancing. Oh, I gotta stick to the code. I told God, like, look, I understand if you let me out now, I'm gonna do right. Like, I ain't no more 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, I ain't missed a prayer since June 14. I ain't gonna lie, I pray every day. It's 2025. I ain't missed a prayer.
After going through something like that, what was your mindset coming back into the real world?
I really had to adapt though. Like, so when I came back in the real, I tried to go back to school to hoop. So I ended up committed to University of South Maine. But once they find out about the murder shit, they were like, nah. They want fucking with it.
How did you decide to turn that pain into purpose, motivation, whatever else, instead of like bitterness and excuses and stuff like that?
So when I got out, I forgave everybody. I forgave everybody that did something to my people. Like I forgave. Like now I'm living through God. So now I ain't hooping no more. I ain't hung my jersey up. Now I'm a coach. I'm gonna be a coach, teacher, a mentor. Talk to other people. I'm gonna motivate them. I'm gonna teach right from wrong.
What led you into coaching and teaching?
That's just something I always love to do. I love basketball. I can't just give up on it. I mean, I stopped hooping, but I still could teach them what I know.
When you was locked up, was you brainstorming this stuff? Like, yeah, when I get out.
So when I was in jail, I stuck to my plan. My own clothing line, True Ice, box truck. I'm in a vending machine business. Like, about to get my first property next year. Like, I stood on business. Like,
for sure. When you talk to young players now, because I remember it was me and you, and we went to Leo High School, I think, where Twin coach had and stuff like that. Remember, he had us talk to people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to the little hoopers on the team. When you talk to young players now, how do you use your story to reach them in ways others can't? Because not everybody win a national championship and then, bam, murder.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of kids got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, you this hooper, but you still in the streets and you doing this. But it got to be somebody that really went through it to really tell them what's going on. So when I went up there, Twin telling them, they looking like, damn, he really been through that? And I'm telling them like, shorty, that ain't what you want. You go in that bitch, you go cry in front of them grown men, and they go, oh yeah, his ass fresh meat. Like, that jail ain't where it's at, I'm telling you. So the best thing to really do is get some money and take care of your kids. That's what you do.
Looking back at everything from your childhood, your wins, your losses, what do you think all of it taught you about life? So basically everything from the time you came out OG Wound, like from the time you lost your brother, from the time you lost Tim, from being homesick and being out there, you ain't got no car. Like what do you feel like that taught you most about life?
I feel like put God in your life. If you put God in your life, you will get through it. Like what's for you is for you. What's for everybody else is for everybody else. So just stay true to yourself. But don't let pain and adversity define who you is. Like you go through shit, that don't mean this will be like this forever. They just go prepare you for what's next.
So my show is called Beyond the Block. What do Beyond the Block means to you personally?
I feel like it means like going through shit, like going through that like the YN phase and all that, and then really becoming a grown man. Like I'm beyond the block now. Like I'm not,
because at one point, did it used to excite you?
Yeah.
At one point,
that's what I'm saying. Now, like
for sure.
Like now, like I'm not connected to the streets. I'm not on none of that no more. Like I got kids I want to take. I got to take care of. So.
And speaking on your shorties, when you look at your kids and everything you've been through, what do you want them to take from this story? And when I say what you want them to take from the story, not the trophies and ice was raw as hell, stuff like that. Because one thing about this interview, they probably not at this age now. Like how old your son is now?
12.
Not at this age now, but probably in the next 10 years, they go be able to look at this video and really fully understand it. What about what you experienced far as the lessons would you want them to take from the lesson that they did?
Well, I feel like he felt like what was going on, like coming on the visits, he crying, like his mom called me like, yeah, he being bad, like he coming on the visit, I'm talking to him, but he ain't listening to me. Like he like, you behind the jail, you ain't, I ain't listening to you. Like I'm in jail, he
that's
bad,
realistic shit.
He bad, but when I come home, he listens. I get to lead him in the right direction. Right. Like that play a big part in life. Like you got to be in them kids' life. Like when I was young, I wasn't really thinking about the shit for real.
For sure.
But now that I'm mature and I'm grown, like kids, family first, generational rep. That's what success is for your kids.
For sure. What advice do you want people listening, especially what we want to call them, the YNs, the young men's, all that stuff, want to give them coming up from the west side, not the south side, not the north side, because we from out west. And we know by us being from out west is different from out south, up north, all that, and we know the ways it is different. So like, what advice would you want to like give to them? Because they surrounded by traps, the same way you was, same way everybody from out was, Reese, your pops, anybody. Like, what advice do you want to give those shorties that's they upbringing and they coming up, that's surrounded about a lot of traps, hoes, drugs, money, cars, like the stuff that don't excite you no more, that's the traps for them.
That's what I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna say it ain't worth it. Losing your life or going to jail for all these years ain't worth it.
Make sure you tell the camera.
It ain't worth it. Like you got to think about your family, your kids. You do this, your homie die, like protect yourself by any means, but at the same time, think about your family and your kids. Like if something happened, my brother already gone. If something happened to me, if something happened to me, it's over with. Like my mama, my sister, like it's gonna be over with. So really, just be you. Stay true to yourself. Really.
And what do you feel like chapter for Ice? Like, what's next, and also what you got cooking now? Because I know you talked about real estate and stuff like that. So what do you feel like is next for you? We know you on the coaching and stuff like that.
It's really the same thing. Like I found my purpose in life, and that's to teach, coach, and you feel me, teach right from wrong. So that's really my purpose in life. I mean, I got my own clothing brand, box truck. I'm working on my credit to get past the real estate. I want passive income, but I'm also in school right now. I'm about to get my bachelor's degree. Coming soon. Y'all go see. I can't tell y'all right now, but yeah, I'm in school. I'll be graduating in the year with my bachelor's degree. I already got my associate's degree. Really, I just want to be in some of everything. I ain't gonna lie. I really want to start going to different counties and jails and telling my story, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you feel like a lot of people experience the same thing you experienced?
Yeah, I think so. It's a cycle. If you in a ghetto,
it's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
Never ending.
It's the same thing. You growing up in a negative environment. Like it's the same. I'm not the only person that go through this. It's a million people that go through this. So
For sure.
It's a million people that go through this.
That's why we had to talk about it and for you to...
Yeah, it's a cycle, but I feel like...
For you to relate. But I think with yours, I mean, of course, by being like a trillion people in the world, whatever like that, of course, there's probably somebody out there that was raw as hell at hooping and got booked for some fluky shit like that.
Right.
But I feel like the reason why I brought you on is because like it's a real tragedy and it's a real story because like your kids go watch this and a lot of people don't know like you a walking blessing and the fact that it really could have been some other shit for you. Like it really could have been like you could have been gone. Like you could have never even been right here to even did this. You know, you could have really been gone. So it's like I really feel like your story, it's a good one for sure.
That's why I cherish life. When I wake up in the morning, I just be happy I'm alive. Like I'm blessed. Like it could have been the end for me. And then it's a lot of people looking up to me. Like people really look up to me. Like I gotta set the example.
For sure. That was all the questions I had, but that story that was powerful, and that was more than basketball right there. It's about surviving what most people couldn't, and still finding a way to give back, which I feel like Ice does within his life. You've been through loss, pain, and pressure, but you turned it into purpose. That's what my show, BeyondDaBlock, that's what it's all about. All that adversity you went through, all those roadblocks, all that you could have gave up, could have said, fuck that shit, I'm cool, all that, but you stuck with it and you here today, and there's real results behind it. And showing the real behind the headlines and the lessons behind the struggle and giving us a real story of how you went through something and you able to conquer, come up top through your faith in God. So I appreciate you for coming on my show and giving us, because I feel like this your first time really opening up about this situation and everything like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm appreciative for you coming on here, opening up about this. And to everybody listening to the show, remember, life don't stop when things fall apart, because in some cases that's when everything starts for you. So when Ice caught that charge, shit, he could have gave up, could have felt like that it was over with for him, but he beat it and he came out way bigger than he was before he caught it. So for sure. I appreciate you for coming through, Ice. This conversation was a deep one for sure. This was way bigger than basketball. This was like a healing conversation for real, because it's like I never seen you really open up about it. And that's why the first thing that came on my mind when I wanted to do this, like, oh yeah, cool, I can have Ice come on here and open on about it.
For sure. Yeah, I appreciate you too, bro. Thank you for letting me tell my story. I got something for you too.
For sure.
You can tell me like.
Appreciate that.
I want support.
Let me show the camera one time.
With the True Ice movement.
Show the camera my gift. True Ice. Oh yeah, a large would have been too big for sure.
A bitch would have been. Yeah, parachute.
Too big for sure. Appreciate that, my dog. Thank y'all for coming on BeyondDaBlock. Always remember, stay grounded, stay focused, and always keep pushing past the block.
Keep going no matter what.
For sure.